Hey everybody, Greg Ray here with Outdoor Solutions Long Range Shooting Schools, bringing you all another Tacticam tip. Now this one is very simple, but it's also very effective, and better yet, it's one that we teach in our long range shooting schools, and you all are getting it for free. Now, for me, the #1 shooting position that I run into whenever I'm hunting out west is off of my tripod. Sometimes it's standing, sometimes it's sitting. When I'm in a sitting position, we have a tip that will make you much more steady than whenever you're just freehand, almost as steady as when you're shooting from right here at the bench. Let me show you what I mean. All right, so now that I've gotten down in position, there's a couple of things. I usually try to find an area where I can get some back support. You can see I've got my backpack out there, and I do have a pole that I can lean up against. I'm not as far back as I could be, but that's one of the things that I do. The other thing that I'm gonna show you, we do have the FTS hooked up, so you'll be able to see what I'm seeing. So two different things. One, I'm gonna show you if you were just out in the field, you're on a tripod, and you've got the chicken wing here floating around a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is show you what that looks like. I am gonna try to hold it as steady as possible. And then the second thing that I'm going to do, this is what I carry out in the field every hunt with me. I actually most of the time carry two. I carry one this size, and then I carry another one that I can manipulate quite a bit as well. And I use both of those. It's actually replaced me carrying a bipod out in the field. So anyway, through the Tacticam FTS, I'm looking at 300 yards is the target that I'm holding on. It's a 3 MOA target, so it's 9 inches across. And you can just see what it's gonna look like here. Okay, so there you can see we're at 300 yards. And I'm gonna hold as steady as I can on one of these 9-inch targets. Keep in mind, this wind is really blowing here in West Texas, but it also blows whenever we hunt. So that is really, in this wind, about as steady as I could get it. But now what I'm gonna do is just take one of these bags. Now these are super light. The filler in them is extremely light. And if I wanted to, I could actually take the second one and rest my buttstock on it and then squeeze in with my elbow. And now let's get on one of these targets and see. You can see I'm able to keep it within the 9-inch plate quite a bit easier. There you can see I'm able to keep it over. So what we'll do, we'll go live now and send a couple of rounds down range and see if we're actually on target. So you see I was able to get right on target first shot. So next time you're at the range, instead of just using a bench, bring your tripod with you, set up on it, and practice. If you don't have bags like this, use your backpack, roll up a sweatshirt or anything like that. Just get something on your thigh, use your elbow, give it a try, see how it works for you. I'll see you guys next month on another Tacticam tip.